Hi everyone, welcome to the Aural Theory Series. My name is Dr. Julia Alford. If you have been hanging around here for a while, and thank you to those of you who have been, I have been missing for about a year, and I haven't really been missing, I've just been working on other projects, but I am back, and it's my goal to start posting a new video every week, maybe 2 videos a week, and we're going to keep going along the lines of the modulating dictations. It seems like that's something that a lot of you are interested in, so hopefully you still are interested. If you have any other requests for videos you'd like to see or practice that you'd like to get in, leave me a comment below and I will add that to the lineup of videos that I'm going to work on. So you can also find out more about me and about my work at my website, auraltheory.com, and you can click subscribe. So go ahead and do that before we do anything else, or do it at the end if this is the first time watching. Anyways, okay, so let's get started. Today we have 3 measure dictation. It's only 3 measures, but there are some 16th notes. So there's some rhythmic, it's not really all that rhythmically tricky, but we'll see. It starts in A major and it's going to modulate. So it's 3 measures, it's in treble clef, and it starts on Do. I do use movable Do solfege. We can have a conversation about that at another time if you want, but that's what I use. If you've not done modulating melodic dictation before, I'll leave a link to my how-to video below, and I'll pop an iCard up somewhere up there. Okay, great. So before you start any kind of modulating dictation, you want to think through your possible keys you can go through. So I like to, you can either look at the circle of fifths, that's very handy, but kind of an easier way to do it is to just write out the scale, okay? So we are in A major. I'm just going to write it out here. And I'm going to write out my pitches: A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, and G sharp. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you think about the quality of the triads that are built on those pitches, that quality of triad is going to give your possible key. And we can immediately eliminate 1, the 7, because the 7 chord in major is always diminished. So we can't, and there's no diminished keys. So cross that out. So there are only 5 possible keys that we can go to in the majority of dictations. And if you're doing something more advanced than that, your instructor will let you know. So we're in A. 2 is B minor. 3 is C sharp minor. 4 is D major. 5 is E major. And 6 is F sharp minor. Okay, so those are your possible keys. So either scale degree 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Those are the only places we can go. So keep that in mind as we go forward. So as we do this, we're going to do just one listening for nothing. So you can just hear it, get comfortable with it, and ask yourself one question. What quality of key does it end in? Does it end in major or does it end in minor? And through that process, you can eliminate half of the possible keys and get yourself a leg up. So let's get started with this. So A major, we're going to start on Do below the staff. Let's just do one listening, and then we'll do a couple listenings for rhythm, and then a couple more overview listenings. And then we'll break the dictation in half. That's the general format that I like to follow. So let's give it a shot. 3E and 4E and Okay, good. So that is our basic dictation. Does it end in major or minor? I'm not going to tell you yet, but you think about it. So if it's in major, it has to be going to D major or E major. That's it. So you only have 2 keys that it can go to. If it goes to minor, then you have B minor, C sharp minor, and F sharp minor. Some of those are more common than others. So for example, F sharp minor is the relative minor. So that's like the most frequently traveled to key. The 2 and the 3 are a bit more rare. The 3 is especially rare. Okay, so let's get the rhythm and then we'll revisit this topic. But it's nice to give yourself just one little victory right off the bat. Okay, so let's do the rhythm. So 2 listenings for the rhythm. I'll leave the time code below. If at any time you need to pause and go grab more listenings, just go below and click the time code and you can give yourself a little cheat code and get some extra listenings. Okay. 3E and 4E and okay, great. Pause if you need to. Second listening for the rhythm. 3E and 4E and okay, good. Pause if you need to, grab more listenings. I'm going to give you the rhythm answer in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Okay, great. So some 16th notes, some dotted 8 16th patterns, some running 16ths. Now is a great time to pause, double check your work, and then let's move on. So now what we're going to do, this is a pretty obvious modulation. Actually, you should know now, by now, hopefully you've heard, we're going to major. So we're either going to D major or E major. So think through the key for D major. You would lose a sharp, right? F sharp and C sharp. And if you go to D major, what is your new leading tone? It would be C sharp. The leading tone is always a great clue because that is what composers use to get you to your new key. Very often they'll throw in a leading tone. So if we go to E major though, what is the key signature? F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. So that's 4 sharps, and your new T will be D sharp. Okay, so see if you can get that. We're going to go up until beat 3 of measure 2. That is the arrival point of the modulation. So let's think through this. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. There are some leaps, but they kind of leap and then go by steps. So hopefully you can get that in there. Okay, a little slower. 3E and 4E and okay, so that's where it arrivals. And what do we have? We have do, do, do. Okay, so it's that half step motion. So let's listen again. I'm going to slow it down even a little bit more. Before you do that, pause and see if you can sing it back to yourself. Do, 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 do. It's always nice if the more you can memorize, the more extra listenings you're giving to yourself. So try that out and then let's keep going. Okay. 3E and 4E and okay, try and sing it back. Do, do. So what are you landing on? Da, da, dee, da, da, dee, da, da, dee, dee. Does it feel unstable? Perhaps as part of a half cadence. It would be, but it acts differently afterwards than you would expect a half cadence to act. Okay, good. So if I'm going to go on, if you need more listenings, jump back now and get them. But I'll tell you that the arrival point is E. So we land on an E on the beat 3 of measure 2. So that means we're going to E major, which is the 5th scale degree or the dominant key of your tonic key, if you want to get technical about it. So we're going to the dominant. So it's a modulation from tonic to dominant. Our new key is E, and that means that our key signature is what? F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp, which means that we're going fa, fi, sol. Or if you're thinking in the new key, it would be la, ti, do. So let's start on that downbeat of the second measure to get into it. So we'll do, how about 3 listenings of the second half? 3E and 4E and okay. Listening number 2. Pause if you need to. And try and sing it back. 3E and 4E and it ends on do. How do we get to do? Just moving down by step, right? So mi, re, do. Anytime you can work from the back inwards, that will help you, again, get some more wins for yourself, which is always important to give yourself wins when you're doing melodic dictation any way you can. So one more listening. Let's think through it though. So because you've got this da, 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 and you've got a big leap. What happens after that? It walks down. There's a little bit of a flurp in there. It's a technical term, flurp. It walks down and then it kind of scoots around a little bit around do to get back to do. So if you're not sure about that leap, da, dee, try and sing up to it. Do, 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 do. Okay, I've given too much away already. Pause if you need to. One last listening. 3E and 4E and okay, so again, pause if you need to, grab more listings. I'm going to show you the answer. So if you're not ready to see the answer, go back and look at it, look at more stuff, and then come back to here. Okay, so the answer in 3, 2, 1, here you go. So let's talk through it. So we're starting in A major. This is our do. Do, mi, sol, fa, mi, sol, re. It's a little bit weird. Sol, re, mi, fa, which gets us into the modulation. Fi becomes T, do. So we're in our new key then at that point. Do, sol, that big leap. Da, 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 di. Sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, ti. And I could have easily have gone re, ti, do, but instead we went re, ti, mi, re, do. Okay, great. I hope that that helped you grow in your skills a little bit, and it's great to be back with you guys. And again, leave me a comment below if you have questions or if there's any other videos you want to see. Visit my website, auraltheory.com, and do subscribe. Thank you to everyone who has hung in there with me and subscribed while I've been away. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay.